Hello world, it's January 16th, 2026. Welcome to a new edition of Cyber Briefing by Cyber Material. Cyber Alerts brought to you by 911 Cyber. Reprompt attack steals Microsoft Copilot. Security researchers at Varonis identified a critical vulnerability in Microsoft Copilot that allowed attackers to steal user data through a single malicious link. Known as reprompt, this attack utilized prompt injection techniques to bypass safety filters and maintain a hidden, persistent connection for data exfiltration. Void Link Linux malware targets cloud systems. A sophisticated Linux malware framework called Void Link has emerged with a modular design specifically optimized for infiltrating and persisting within major cloud environments. Security researchers have discovered that this tool targets software engineers to facilitate credential theft and potential supply chain attacks across platforms like AWS, Azure, and Kubernetes. Millions of audio devices need security patch. Researchers have identified security vulnerabilities in the fast pair Bluetooth protocol used by 17 different models of headphones and speakers. These flaws allow unauthorized individuals to remotely access microphones and speakers or track a user's physical location without their knowledge. Cyber events. CIO Meet Ottawa 2026 takes place on May 28th in Ottawa, bringing together senior CIOs and C-suite IT leaders for a highly curated, peer-driven experience. Hosted by CXO Inc., the event focuses on candid discussions around innovation, growth, and strategic leadership through expert panels, intimate roundtables, and one-to-one conversations. Designed for meaningful collaboration rather than traditional conference dialogue, CIO Meet offers a trusted space for technology executives to challenge ideas, share lessons learned, and shape the future of enterprise IT. Find the link to register and more events in the podcast description. Cyber Incidents, brought to you by 911 Cyber. ICE agents' data leak site taken offline. An activist's website intended to expose the private data of U.S. immigration officials was recently targeted by a significant cyber attack. The site's founder suggests the digital assault may have been launched from Russia following a surge of suspicious traffic. Anchorage police take servers offline. The Anchorage Police Department is responding to a security incident involving White Box Technologies, a data migration vendor that alerted officials of a breach on January 7th. While there is currently no evidence that police data was stolen or systems compromised, the city has disconnected all third-party access and wiped its remaining data from the vendor's servers. Verizon users unhappy with outage cadet. A software malfunction caused a widespread Verizon outage that lasted more than 6 hours across the United States. A company spokesperson confirmed the technical error as the primary reason for the disruption of cellular and data services nationwide. Cyber jobs. Wolfspid is hiring a cybersecurity senior engineer in Belfast to join its cybersecurity team and help secure innovative next-generation technologies. The role focuses on security engineering within a fast-moving, innovation-driven environment, supporting both on-prem and cloud security operations while continuously improving detection, protection, and resilience capabilities. Ideal for experienced security engineers who enjoy challenging convention, reducing friction, and working collaboratively, this full-time position offers strong community engagement, professional growth, and the opportunity to make a meaningful impact. For more jobs, find the link in the podcast description. Cyber News, brought to you by 911 Cyber. FTC bars GM from selling driver location data. The Federal Trade Commission has finalized a settlement with General Motors and OnStar over allegations that the company sold the driving and location data of millions of motorists to third parties without their permission. The agreement prohibits the automaker from sharing specific driver data with insurance-related agencies for 5 years and mandates a strict consent process for all data collection over the next 2 decades. Jen Easterly named CEO of RSAC. RSA Conference LLC has appointed former CISA director Jen Easterly as its new chief executive officer to lead the organization as artificial intelligence and cybersecurity increasingly converge. Easterly will oversee the global portfolio of the premier cybersecurity platform, including its flagship San Francisco event and its expanding international and professional programs. Dutch police arrest AV check operator. A software malfunction caused a widespread Verizon outage that lasted more than 6 hours across the United States. A company spokesperson confirmed the technical error as the primary reason for the disruption of cellular and data services nationwide. Cyber tip of the day. Millions of audio devices need a security patch. Researchers found serious flaws in the Bluetooth fast pair protocol used by popular headphones and speakers. Attackers could remotely connect to affected devices to access microphones, play audio, or even track a user's physical location without consent. The issue impacts multiple brands and can affect users across both Android and iOS. What you should do: update headphone and speaker firmware as soon as patches are available. Turn off Bluetooth when not actively in use. Avoid pairing devices in public or crowded places. Regularly review paired devices and remove anything unfamiliar. Be cautious using audio devices in sensitive environments. Why this matters? Wearable audio devices are always nearby and often trusted. If compromised, they can become silent surveillance tools, turning everyday convenience into a serious privacy risk. Cyber Book of the Day. AI Data Privacy and Protection, The Complete Guide to Ethical AI, Data Privacy and Security by Justin Ryan and Mario Lazo is a comprehensive guide for navigating the intersection of artificial intelligence, data management, and responsible security practices. Written for business leaders, IT professionals, and policymakers, the book combines real-world case studies, best practices, and future-focused insights to address AI security, privacy, ethics, and regulatory challenges. It provides a practical roadmap for organizations seeking to operationalize trustworthy AI while balancing innovation, risk management, and long-term business value. Cyber Tool of the Day. Firebox is an open-source dynamic analysis and reverse engineering sandbox developed by Cisco Talos, designed for deep inspection of running systems without modifying the guest OS. Built on QEMU and integrated with volatility, it allows analysts to observe and manipulate processes, memory, and execution flow externally using Python scripts. Widely used for malware analysis and binary research, Firebox enables stealthy debugging, automation, and advanced behavioral analysis that bridges the gap between traditional sandboxes and full-scale reverse engineering frameworks. For more tools, find the link in the podcast description. Cyber Stocks. On Friday, 16th January, cybersecurity stocks mostly traded lower as broader market volatility, profit-taking, and geopolitical risk weighed on defensive tech names. Continued enterprise demand for cloud security, identity protection, and perimeter defenses provided some support, but macro uncertainty and sector rotation limited broad upside. Zscaler closed at $214.50 and declined slightly, with light selling pressure limiting gains even as adoption of cloud-delivered security and zero-trust architectures continued. Fortinet closed at $76.38 and eased, pressured by broader tech rotation, even though persistent interest in zero-trust and network security solutions underpinned its longer-term demand profile. Checkpoint Software Technologies closed at $188.92 and moved lower, with mixed sentiment in defensive names offsetting ongoing demand for perimeter and firewall defenses. SentinelOne closed at $14.30 and declined modestly, reflecting broader market pressure on high-growth endpoint detection and response names, despite ongoing investor interest in AI-augmented solutions. Rapid7 closed at $13.42 and dipped as profit-taking and rotation into cyclicals tempered near-term momentum, even though enterprise investment in vulnerability management and detection response services remained steady. For more headlines, visit cybermaterial.com.